What's good, y'all? It's D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com. And I'm just one black male educator, and these are just my thoughts. Today's topic is setup, cleanup. So obviously before you enter the classroom, you've got a weekly lesson plan that hopefully you developed, maybe on that Sunday, Saturday, the weekend prior to the week. And that's your skeletal plan, that's your guide. Now, that's the prep work, that's the setup. But then there's the day of delivery and instruction. So as far as the day of, you always want to keep notes running. You want to keep a running tab of just sticky notes, some observations you're noticing. And it's hard to do in the moment. But keeping, a little journal, just jotting down notes as you're circulating, as you're talking. The very critical thing you want to do when you teach, if you're someone who teaches multiple periods, back to back to back into the same content, one thing you can do is to ask your first period, like, how did it go? How did the instruction go? What would you change? And get their initial feedback so you can make the tweaks and the changes throughout the day. So as far as the prep work, of course you have your prep work before the week starts, but then there's the day of in terms of delivery. And you want to use those morning periods to kind of get a sense, get your bearings, deliver the content, but most importantly, make sure you ask students for feedback. Hey, I'm going to deliver this to another period. What would you change? Where was I unclear? And take that feedback, go back to the drawing board. This is the same day, and tweak it for the next periods, the next following periods. Now, as far as the cleanup goes, the end of the day, you delivered all your classes. I would say do not leave school, do not leave your classroom without a loose plan for the next day. And again, you have your loose skeletal plan, but you give yourself the options and opportunity to make certain changes to the weekly lesson plan. So during the cleanup period, kids are gone, take a picture of your board. Maybe there's some crucial notes. Take the 10 to 15 minutes, take a picture of your board, jot down some notes. And if you're really, really good, I have a coworker who I call the master of forms. He has a feedback document that he will write down for every unit and lesson plan he delivers. He'll write feedback for the following year, as in here's what he would change. I'm not there in my teaching journey. I'm not that organized, but I do make constant note in my notebook about what went well, what worked, what would I change. And it may be a good basis for you to figure out, is this a viable lesson plan, or is the delivery need serious change, removal, or just a little bit of tweaks here and there. Now, why does this matter to me as a black male educator and as an educator in general? I think teachers sometimes have the habit of, the kids have a habit of rushing in the last 5 minutes of class and they dart out, and you're trying to assign the homework and tell them about the next day. No, you gotta have routines on how to enter your class and how to leave your class. So as a teacher, for you, figure out how you open your day before the kids and then how you close your day after the kids leave. And I think a part of that closure and closing the day is jotting down some loose notes, like, here's where we're gonna go based on the data I got today. Here's what I would like to do based on what I learned about the kids today. So use every day as an opportunity to collect data, whether it's observational, qualitative, maybe quantitative. And again, don't be afraid to ask the students, well, what did y'all need? What can I do better? It'll help the experience for the following classes as well as the kids in the future. So I'm D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com. I'm just one black male educator, and these are just my thoughts. Peace.